Simley trying to force the action early. St. Cloud coming in a little bit stronger record, 9 wins on the season. A very strong first line for the Icebreakers. They're going to be fun to watch. But Simley early on able to keep the puck down in the Icebreakers' end and prevent the St. Cloud squad from getting much of anything going.
I actually talked to head coach Tom Patnote of Simley earlier today. He's actually on his way to Finland to watch his daughter play college hockey. He said this is what they're going to do. They're going to come out aggressive here in this game. They want to be able to take an early lead.
And that would be important. The Spartans come in just 4 wins on the season. Certainly the underdog here against the Icebreakers. But St. Cloud forced to ice the puck, so a face-off to the left of goalkeeper Emily Musalevich. Icebreakers able to win the draw. The breakout stopped up as Erickson was bumped off the puck. Quick turnaround shot turned away by Musalevich. And the Icebreakers can't get out on the near side either. Carried behind the net by Milbauer and played along for Erickson. Skips off her stick, but out to center. She pokes at it. And now swept in deep by Madison Donkey. First one there is Jordan Jewers to swing it around for Simley. Stopped up on the near boards by Cumming. Sending it off the boards, but not out of the zone was Jewers. And the Icebreakers trying to create a little pressure down low. Stopped up behind the net by Jewers. Jewers walks out, pressured, tied up in the corner there by Jewers. Stolen and played back in deep by Brettingen. Jewers will play it off the glass, skip it out to center where it's recovered by Fredine. Fredine into the zone for Spartans. Will carry deep into the corner, try and settle and center, and Musalevich will just cover that one up, get a whistle and a face-off deep in the St. Cloud end.
Head coach Nick Tebow from St. Cloud talked to me earlier today, and he says we just want to keep things simple. You know, playing outdoors is a little different than being on that sheet of ice inside, and you know, he wants to just make sure that his girls play even hockey, keep pucks deep behind the circle, and we'll see as this game unfolds what their game plan is. You talked about it, 9-3-1 coming into this game for the Icebreakers.
Tried to spring Cornelius down the wing, but played too far. And it'll be another icing call and another face-off back in the St. Cloud end. And the temperature's just above, just barely warm enough in order to keep the game outdoors.
Yeah, temperature right now, I believe still, I think it was 0 at game time. And that's where it stands now at, as we into this, it feels like it's 10 below, so it's cold out there. We're nice and warm, of course, because we're royalty.
I don't know that I'd go that far. Puck skips away and now played in deep by Alechko. Trying to center was Wiki, but that's stopped up. St. Cloud able to poke it out to center now, and it's turned right back into the zone by Megan O'Connor. Musalevich will leave it behind the net for Courtney Donnelly. Her pass broken up, taken away by Kate Carlson. Carlson behind the net. She's ridden into the corner and a tie up there. Poking at it is Fredine. She came away with the puck, got it back to the point, now sent back in deep by Johnson, but St. Cloud sends it right back all the way down, and another icing call. And Simley sticking to their game plan, keep the Icebreakers bottled up, and see if we can't generate some opportunities early.
Coach Patnoe told me earlier that if we can score 3 goals tonight, we have an opportunity to win this game. We feel our defense can play well enough, but the key for them is to make sure that they can put the puck in the net, and they'd like to do it at least 3 times to get a win.
Kept in at the blue line, shot doesn't get through. Turnaround opportunity stopped up for Gustafson. Puck played to the near corner, where it's recovered by Cumming and played around to the far side. Played across and out. Erickson recovers. She's bumped at center ice. Puck knocked off her stick by Bria Carlson. Icebreakers send it back out to center and swept right back in by Avery Schwartz. Sent behind by O'Neill. Erickson will play it back to her defense. And O'Neill now in the near corner. Ahead and played out to center. On the move with it is Shammerdick. And right back off the boards by Johnson. Shammerdick able to get the steal for St. Cloud. Up the top of the circle, her shot didn't make through traffic. And scooped up by Olivia Jewers. Played out to center. St. Cloud has to tag up. Swept out. Sent right back in by Jordan Swingle. Icebreakers able to hold at the blue line. Tied up along the boards, a jam, and puck comes free. Centering attempt by Holm went all the way through. This is Brettingen. Sends it through the crease into the near corner. Firing it around is Maddie Wicke. And a tie up over near the hash marks. 4-player scrum. Puck comes loose for Taylor Holm. Holm turns in the corner. Looks out front. Can't get the centering pass through. Stopped up nicely by Abby Bowden. And now Johnson gets it to the line, but not out. Recovered now by Fradine, and she sends it ahead. And the Icebreakers able to stop the momentum at center ice and get it back into the Spartan end.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job of pressuring in the Simley end.
This one played down, but icing waved off as O'Neill gets to it, wings it around to the near side. Cross ice pass, waiting for it. There is Cornelius, played ahead, and here's an opportunity. Shot and a relatively easy save by Biggs. Centering pass didn't click, comes back out to center, where it's recovered by O'Neill. She gets it back in the Simley end. Rude cross to the back door and an easy goal for Allie Cornelius.
Yeah, Allie Cornelius, this team has a couple of very good players. Cornelius is the one that we were going to isolate. 20 goals, 8 assists. She's going to your alma mater, Joe. She's going to go to St. Cloud State.
Gotta love it.
Yep. And that would be her 21st goal of the season. And Icebreakers are going to break the ice first. As Cornelius is there. Defense lacking there for Simley. Pretty easy goal.
No back checker picking up Cornelius as soon as that defender came over to challenge Rude. An easy slide across, and Cornelius just taps it home. No chance for the netminder. Biggs and a 1-0 lead for the Icebreakers just over 7 minutes into the first period. Icing on the Spartans will bring a face-off to the left of Natalie Biggs. Donkey on the draw against Jewers. Donkey able to win it back to the point. And the Spartans able to get it down to the other end. Shot misses wide. Tied up along the near boards. Kept in at the blue line by O'Connor. Musalevich came out to play it back to the corner. Behind is O'Neill. O'Neill will find herself a little bit of room and look up ice. Ahead to Erickson. She's stopped up at center ice. Good poke check there by Kate Carlson. Now back to Erickson on the boards, and it's poked away again, this time by Jordan Jewers. St. Cloud with the numbers there, but still can't get the puck past Jewers. Play it back to O'Neill, off the boards, right to Jewers. Jewers will step up, skate inside the blue line, take a shot. Musalevich makes the save into the corner.
Her coach, Nick Thibault, called Musalevich the brick wall for the squad. She saved many games.
Dangerous opportunity as a ill-advised pass was taken away. Here's a centering chance, and the shot just misses wide for Thibodeau. Excuse me, that was Zoe Boughton. Another shot, and all of a sudden Simley is buzzing a little bit in the St. Cloud end. Short angle shot didn't get through to the keeper. That one does. Rebound right out into the slot, still bouncing around. Boughton kicked at it, and now finally fired the length of the ice, and that'll be another icing call against St. Cloud.
It alleviated a little pressure, did the Icebreakers. They get some changes here. On a very cold evening, and you want to skate those shifts on a nice night like tonight. You don't want to be sitting on the bench as little as possible.
It's a cold night for the coaches for sure.
Oh yes.
Here's Rude coming down, a glove save by Biggs, and it's up and out of play. Good speed down the wing.
Gabby Rude, the second leading scorer on this team behind Allie Cornelius, 9 goals, 14 assists. She's going to play at Cornell next season, so.
And actually, that was Allie Cornelius. Another face-off win for St. Cloud, played in deep. Simley will get it around near side, kept in at the blue line by Donnelly. And now turned back out of the zone by Jewers. St. Cloud sends it right back in.
You would have been a hero today, Kelly.
Kept in by Rude, set right back out. Rude will play it back. And St. Cloud regrouping at their own blue line. Donnelly gets it ahead. Broken up at least momentarily by Olivia Jewers. Still jostling near center ice, and it's Wiki coming away with it for the Spartans. Backhander sent wide to the far corner. Dumped back in deep by Abby Bowden. And the Icebreakers will come out the near side. Here's Cornelius again, tried to weave her way through, and that'll get her offside. As Donkey carries it in.
Party crowd here to show outside, braving the elements.
Well, unfortunately, again, it has warmed up a bit. It's warmer tonight than it was last night.
Yes.
At this time, but certainly not warm out. They would, I'm sure, everyone, both players, coaches, and fans would all have been all right at the temperatures we had last week hung around for this event. Shot misses through traffic. Backhanded attempt goes over the crease. Erickson is tied up, trying to poke it into the empty net. But coming out to center is Verdeen. She's turned around before she gets to center. Schwark able to carry back out. She'll send it in deep. First one there is Carlson. She'll carry behind for the Spartans. Turn away from the pressure. Milbauer there to defend. Get some support. Now sent back behind the net by O'Neill. And right back to the near side. Pass deflected away off the heel of the stick of Heimerl. St. Cloud gets it back out to center, sent right back in. Musalevich leaves it there. Turning and heading up ice is Milbauer. Gets it to Erickson. She'll send it right in on Wiki. Or on Biggs, rather. I'll figure him out by third period.
Yeah, about third.
With about 5 minutes left. Who's who, what? Well, Kendall Johnson skates to center.
It's a good tune-up for the next 2 days.
Gets it ahead. Turning with it now for St. Cloud is Tyler Matheson. She'll play it in deep, give chase, get there first. Her centering pass was broken up. A second chance and a point-blank opportunity there for Brenningen was turned away by Biggs.
A nice save by Biggs as that shot came in tough and she was able to clear it away.
Pass a little bit in the skates there for Alechko, but she's able to recover, get it into the zone. Skating behind is Jordan Swingle. Jordan Swingle. Can't get it out of the zone, and now it does come free. Wiki will send it across just out of the reach of Alechko. Centering attempt, but Spartan player knocked off her feet, could not get a stick on it. Tied up in the corner, comes free again, and now poked out to center. And right back in for Megan O'Connor. Cross ice pass, it got away a little bit from Gabby Root. She tracks it down, centers, and Arvidsson just had her stick lifted at the last second, or she might have been able to deflect it into the back door.
Yeah, good thought by Root. A nice pass right in front of the net. And as you mentioned, she could get her control of her stick. But we're looking at quite possibly, as you said, a 2-0 lead for the Icebreakers.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining in this first period. St. Cloud with a 1-0 lead. And I guess maybe they did get the mouth guard off the ice. Another win on the draw for St. Cloud. Good movement, but the shot attempt broken up by Boughton. Boughton will move it ahead, but that pass doesn't click. Cornelius rubbed off the puck. And now played in deep by Heimerl. Heimerl tying up with a couple of St. Cloud defenders. Digging it free is Gabby Rude. Moves it ahead, and Arvidsson can't get it out of the zone. Played back in deep. Behind is O'Neill. Cross ice pass. And here's Cornelius trying to wiggle her way past the defender. And now gets it back and had it taken away again. Heading up ice is Kendall Johnson. Johnson gets to the blue line, sends it in on Musalevich, and with the pressure coming, she'll cover up and take the face-off.
Yeah, smartly doing so. Get an opportunity for the Icebreakers to regroup a little bit. And force that face-off to her right.
Puck played back to the Simley end. Good chase. They bump and cancel each other out. A shot by Donkey is answered by Biggs, and now we'll have a face-off in the Spartans end.
Talked about Musalevich, the majority of play here, or they have a couple of goaltenders. Both have played 13 games. But Musalevich 9-3-1. That's got to be a error here. Now they look at that. So Musalevich mostly is going to handle the goaltending duties for the Icebreakers. Got a 2.05 goals against.
Donkey out front. Erickson directed it toward the net. Her stick partially taken away. Erickson sends it back down deep. Recovered behind the net by Megan O'Connor. Her pass too far, and it's sent right back in deep by Cumming. Centering pass. Nobody home for St. Cloud. Kept in at the blue line by Milbauer. Spartans able to get it ahead, and just sending it into the zone was Abby Boughton as the Spartans were getting the line change. Through center is Taylor Matheson. And it was tapped off Thiason's stick and forced the offside.
Kendall Johnson made a nice play for us. Only two on defense, knocking a puck away for an opportunity.
Sending it in deep is Swingle. First one there is Johnson. Sends it up the boards, kept in at the blue line, and right back into the corner by Donnelly. Down low, Cornelius. Tried to center, fanned on the passing attempt. Then the pressure comes. Recovered by Holm along the boards. Poked away from her and sent out to center by Boughton. All the way back to the St. Cloud end, where it's recovered by Swingle. She gets it back out to center. Quick pass. And now tied up just outside the Spartan zone. Coming free is Alechko. Alechko trying to get around the corner on Gabby Rude. Left the puck. And it's dumped back in deep by Olivia Jewers. Here's Cornelius again. She's got help. Cornelius to Arvidsson. His shot blocker saved by Biggs.
A beautiful feed from Cornelius as well.
Shot from the point by O'Neill, kicked to the corner by the Simley defender. This is Gabby Rude in the corner, centering. Cornelius didn't get much on it, tried to wrap around. That was stopped up by Jewers. Rude sends it back behind for Cornelius. That pass into the shin pads of Arvidsson, and it's turned over to Simley, sent out to neutral ice by Kate Carlson. Now right back in where O'Connor looks to the other side. And the buzzer will sound as the first period comes to an end. Just one goal on the 2-on-1, 7 minutes in. St. Cloud has the 1-0 lead. We'll take a break, get some first period reaction after this. You're watching the Cardinal Cup live on CTN.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
Back at the CTN outdoor rink here at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. St. Cloud with a 1-0 lead over Simley as we reach the first intermission. We're joined now by Simley assistant coach Bobby Sherry. Coach, your thoughts on that first period?
Yeah, the girls were a little anxious to come out, which was to be expected. But you know, I think shots were 6 apiece. But we've got to control the neutral zone a little better. I'm going to talk to the girls at intermission here. We're just not weak side wide. They're pulling their wing, and we're just not covering. We got to do a better job of that this period.
Coach, talk a little bit about the weather. How are the girls reacting to the playing in the cold here outdoors?
They're fine with it. They're bundled up. We got the hand warmers. We've got everything. So they're pretty good with the warmth thing.
All right, and one last question. You know, it seemed that there were periods in that first period where you were doing a really nice job of keeping St. Cloud bottled up in their own end. What do you do to increase that time in the offensive zone?
Well, part of it was we were, majority of their offense is 6 and 24. You saw their first goal there. But what we got to do is we have to just play our game and not worry about those two players in particular, and just go out and just play hockey.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll take another short break, be back with first period stats and highlights after this. You're watching live girls high school hockey on CTN.
Fancy pants peanut butter? A big screen television? You haven't even bought a sofa yet. A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers. Feed the pig.
Got a quarter?
To Maddie. Congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Back at the Crick, it's 1-0 after one period of this opening game of the Cardinal Cup. Not a lot of great opportunities at either end, but St. Cloud cashing in on their one good chance. Gabby Rude sliding it across. Allie Cornelius just easy tip to a wide open net.
And that was
Point blank opportunity right there for Lauren Breddington, but you know, outside of that, not a lot of great opportunities. I was impressed with Simley, able to force the action down on the St. Cloud end, keep them bottled up for good chunks of that period, but just unable to really generate quality scoring chances during their time in the offensive zone.
Yeah, and I think, you know, obviously when I talked to Coach Pat Node, he talked about the opportunities that they get, and I think he would be pleased with the fact, you know, not that they're down, but they're down just 1-0 at this point, especially with a team that has a couple of goal scorers like Cornelius and Rudin.
And I'm not sure what time it is in Helsinki right now. He's got to be 7 or 8 hours ahead of us.
Well, he might be on the plane.
Might still be on the plane.
Yeah. So if he's watching, safe travels, and we wish you were here in the cold. But instead, you're going to watch your daughter play hockey, and that's a very exciting time. So
yeah, very even.
Wish her team luck as well.
Very even stats through one. Just the one goal for St. Cloud, the only difference. And we will take another break. We'll be back with Puck Drop on period number 2 after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of the 2017 Cardinal Cup.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Tis the season for some outdoor hockey. The Cardinal Cup is underway here at the Crick. The St. Cloud Icebreakers a 1-0 lead as we start the second period. And Simley, you know, did a good job of getting the puck in deep. Just, again, not able to generate a lot of quality scoring chances with those opportunities. And we'll see if they're able to get those things corrected here in period number 2. Shot from the point deflected, ends up wide. Length of the ice for Schwenk, puts the shot on. Musalevich makes the save, recovered there by Gabby Rude. She'll play it out to center. And a big steal there by Arvidsson. Arvidsson walks in and the shot misses wide.
We talked about it. Not a lot of action, just 6 shots on goal by each squad. The Icebreakers able to score on one of those 6 shots, but Simley wants to come back, just trailing 1-0. They continue to try and put pressure like they did early in that first period, but just get some quality shots on net.
Simley able to hold the line. Now played out to center. Getting there is Jewers, and Jordan Jewers able to force it into the St. Cloud end, recovered there by Donk. Donk across for Sophia O'Neill. She's pressured and can't get it past. Sent back in behind the net by Kate Carlson. Came off the stick of Donnelly. Recovered by Heimerl. She centers from the point. The shot gloved up by Musalevich.
Musalevich, or Moose as her teammates call her. First real quality shot, I think, on goal. Well, came from a little further out, but she's able to make that save. She's going to Concordia Moorhead, be a Cobber next season.
chance off the face-off. Moose makes the save up into the screen over the net. It's a brand new piece of glass behind her to her left, 1 or 2 panes, courtesy of the Coon Rapids A Bantams.
It's such a great facility here, a great outdoor facility. The community's lucky to have it.
Well, that was broken on Saturday morning by the incredible power shot of one Harry Koval.
It'll come out of your allowance for a little while.
Yeah, right. St. Cloud able to hold the line, played down low. Now back up to the point. Fanning on the shot was coming. Tipped off her stick and forced all the way down by Taylor Holm. Musalevich stops it up behind and leaves it for Milbauer. Milbauer, long pass, kicked at center by O'Connor. Hops over Milbauer's stick, tried to get it to her defensive partner and finally got through and sent back up. And this is Mathiasen into the zone. She'll dump it deep as the Icebreakers get a line change. Keeping it in at the line is Courtney Donnelly. And in the near corner is Brooke Arvidsson to recover. Down low with it is Rude. Back up to the point. Shot through traffic, deflected out front. Big still able to stay in front of it. It was a good tip out front by Allie Cornelius. Good setup, good shot by Donnelly. Low where Cornelius could get the deflection, but
just a nice job by Biggs, just watching where that puck was, staying with it, making sure she got a piece of it.
Centering pass, and a shot and a goal. It was on the backhand of Gabby Rude, but it went right to, let's see who put it in. Is it Swingle? Yes.
Yep.
Jordan Swingle was standing in the right spot, and there's no chance for Biggs. Pass is on the backhand. It just kind of skips away, and Swingle has a lot of net there to put it home.
And that's Swingle's second goal of the season. Coming here to give her...
might want to start the clock.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But still, it's not moving.
Reski asleep at the wheel, or he's frozen.
Come on, man.
Shot from a ways out. It's covered up. And that was just an extra free 30 seconds of hockey.
But you're right. You're right. He could be frozen. He's frozen in time. We'll see if they, once this face-off, if they realize the clock has been stopped and started. Maybe the clock itself is frozen.
I'm guessing he went to stop the clock and went, oh
wait, it's already stopped.
Already stopped. A little bit of a equipment adjustment before we drop the puck down to the right of Biggs.
There it goes.
And Simley able to break the zone. O'Neill sends it back out to center. Right back in with it is Carlson, the shot and the save from Musalevich. Face off in the St. Cloud end, 13-15 remaining in this second period. The Icebreakers have made it a 2-goal advantage. Simley wins the draw, but Cornelius swings in and scooped up the loose puck and nearly was off to the races until it was knocked off her stick. Swingle trying to swing it up the boards, but that was denied. Rude will play it behind, skips under the stick of Cumming. Out to the line, but not out of the zone. Shot misses wide. Swingle in behind, off the boards. And Arvidsson sends it back out to center. Simley can't get it in deep. Back the other way comes Rude. Rude with a chance at a goal. Beat Biggs high to the glove side and makes it a 3-0 St. Cloud lead.
Yeah, and this puts Simley in a tough hole, down 3-0. Obviously, still plenty of time left in period number 2, but Rude with a nice move, a breakaway, and she puts it in that far right corner for her 10th goal of the season. We'll see it coming up again, getting behind the defense. You can see that far right corner, right past Biggs.
Well, you got a couple of players. You don't want to let anybody get in on a breakaway, but certainly not the top-level players from the other squad. And you heard Coach Sherry talking about you got to be able to shut 24 and 6 down, but you can't worry about them, too much at the same time. This is offside. Wisely laying off the puck was Jewers. That gives St. Cloud an opportunity to bring it back to center. Chamernick is tripped up. We're going to see our first penalty of the game, and it's going to put the Icebreakers on a power play with just over 12 minutes remaining.
Yeah, and again, what Simley did not want to do, now go skater short, down 2-0. Opportunity to see the Icebreakers power play unit. You can see the
pretty
taken
easy
down to the ice. Yeah, easy call.
Pretty easy call as Jordan Jewers got the stick into the skates. St. Cloud able to win the draw. Swingle's shot hit his skate, deflected to the corner where it's recovered by Rude. Rude back up to Swingle at the point, back to Rude on the board out front. It's tipped across and Cornelius couldn't handle. Cumming will carry it and leave it back for Cornelius. Back up top, Swingle, or Arvidsson rather, fanned on it. Swingle has it now. And this is Rude skating back, trying to go low through the crease, and was broken up by the stick of the keeper. St. Cloud able to keep it in deep. Walking out was Rude, tipped off her stick, tied up in Arvidsson's skates. Simley able to come away with it, but kept in, and Gabby Rude has it at the blue line. Rude steps through a couple of Simley players, but then lost the handle. Cornelius ties up. Finally, Simley able to break the zone, and now send it all the way in on Musalevich and get themselves a line change. Just over midway through this power play, Arvidsson has it tipped off her stick. Olivia Jewers able to force it into the zone. Scooped up by Maddie Wick, and she'll carry it in deep. She's taken off of it. Rude out to Cornelius at center ice. Cornelius back to Rude. Rude cuts across and will skate into the zone. And she made one last move before the blue line, and that drew him offside. 28 seconds remaining on the power play.
Yeah, and Simley so far keeping the Icebreakers at bay here on this power play, and it's important for them to do so. I think you're down 3-0 already. You do not want to continue to fall behind here against this pretty good team. 2 Division I players on their first line who have 2 of the 3 goals,
and both assisted on the third.
Correct.
Well, and I don't believe they have a shot that has gotten through to the goalkeeper on this power play, and here's a little bit of sloppy exchange in their defensive end, but Simley nearly ended up with a odd man situation, shorthanded, and now another missed pass held in at the blue line, and power play is over. Turning up ice with it now is Milbauer. She'll skate to center, circle away from the pressure. Puck tipped off her stick, fired in but wide by Boughton. I think coming over was Mathiasen to get the block. She'll try and send it ahead. That's turned right back in deep. Milbauer swings it around. Breaking it up is Bria Carlson for Simley. Now it's Holmes skating to center into the zone. Taking a shot that just misses wide off of the end boards. A chance, but a good back check and a good stick deflects his shot wide, as there was a whole lot of net for Laura Brettingen to look at. Bredegen again. Saved by Biggs. Rebound cleared to the boards by Simley. To the line, but not out. Shot through traffic. Biggs makes the save. Erickson centers. Icebreakers jamming for it. Erickson will get it back to the blue line. Donnelly across. That shot gets through. Biggs makes the save. Pokes the rebound away. Swingle able to keep it in again. Swingle down in the corner for St. Cloud. Tried to center off the side of the net. This one on the side of the net again. We'll get a whistle. And a face-off with 8:24. So midway through this second period, St. Cloud has spread their lead to 3.
And they're continuing to pressure in on Biggs. They're doing a nice job of controlling this contest here through 2 periods. There's 8:24 left in this second period.
Dump back in deep by O'Neal. Simley back to recover. Jordan Jewers off the board. Out at center was Wiki rather. She plays it all the way down to the St. Cloud end. O'Neal sending it along. Erickson was cut off. O'Neal will get it back. And now sent out to center, and Erickson backhands it into the zone. Chasing it down, Megan O'Connor, and she'll just play it around to the near side. Unable to get it out was Heimerl. Tied up along the near boards where our cameras can't catch the action due to the roof.
Yeah, it's an interesting setup here. We got a couple of the boys up on the roof.
And more
Dave
power to
Vimy
them.
and Dan Wasserman up on the roof.
And
there they are.
They are the true heroes of this broadcast.
Show us your boots. I want to see your boots.
Don't encourage him.
Good
Cameraman
job.
falls from top of rink.
Excited by Shapiro. Shapiro talks a man off the ledge. Literally.
Oh. Yeah, I ran into Dan up here actually last weekend. It surprised me.
Playing?
Yeah, he came up to play a little stick and puck outdoors on Saturday afternoon.
Nice.
As the Bantam squad was getting done.
I think he was skating though. He wasn't in goal, I believe.
Yeah, he brought his pads.
Oh, he did bring his pads. I thought I saw a picture of him on Facebook where he was actually just skating rather than in net, but I could be wrong.
It would be a first.
It would be a first, so I'm gonna safely say that I did see a picture of him.
Well, I saw him carrying his bag in with a goalie stick, so I'm going to go ahead and say
I know he's a goalie. I know that's his jam.
It was, had it not been the day before Christmas Eve and I didn't have a million other things to do, I might have gone home and got the skates and come back to see what he's all about. But that
didn't happen.
That may have led to me being really depressed about how good he is and how not good I am. But enough about that.
He's a lot younger than you, too.
That's there. Let's go with that.
I'm going to find that silver lining.
Go with that. I appreciate it. By telling me I'm old. Wait. What?
No, I said he's older. He's younger than you. I didn't say you're old, but you are.
But not as old as you.
This is correct.
About time to cue up your favorite music, ladies and gentlemen.
Lawrence Welk. A 1 and a 2. Kids, look it up.
Right. That's Shapiro's era.
Yeah.
Little less than 6 minutes left in this second period. St. Cloud with a healthy 3-goal lead as we reach the later minutes of this second period. Simley has and here's a 2-on-0. Great off the line change. The shot turned away though by Biggs. And another opportunity, huge save with the glove hand by Emily Biggs.
Yeah, a couple back-to-back nice saves by Biggs there. She's able to glove that one.
Great opportunity for Cornelius. And
Nope, so I'm not letting this one by me.
Trapper.
I just saw Brandon Rickard sighting.
He's here as well, another one of my heroes, braving the elements.
He's everyone's hero.
Centering attempt by Fredine. Didn't get a lot on it. This time she does, but skips through the crease without anybody getting a stick on it. O'Neill sweeps it around for St. Cloud. Tied up along the boards. That was a healthy hit right there. No call, though. Arvidsson may have lowered the shoulder just a little, but she got away with it. Gabby Rude scoops it up, gets it ahead to Cornelius. Cornelius can't get it back through the defender, and Simley coming back the other way. Alechko into the zone, centers, nobody home, and Donnelly will take it back behind her own net. Arvidsson's cross-ice pass taken away by Wiki and played into the far corner where she ties up now. And the puck comes free for Olivia Jewers. Back down to Wiki, trying to come out of the corner, trying to come across, and the shot just misses wide.
A good effort to try and create some space for herself. Just didn't get the shot she wanted.
Icebreakers able to chop it all the way back to the Spartan end, get some fresh legs out on the ice. That cross-ice pass got through as Donnelly tried to jump it. It hopped over her stick, shot turned away by Musalevich, and then just kind of played into her. And she says, thank you very much. I'll cover it up, make sure we get our lines straight, get a face-off here.
Yeah, like you mentioned, just an easy shot into the glove, or she just grabbed it from off the ice, forcing that face-off to her left.
Well, you play it soft enough, the goalie can just stop it with her stick and not have it get away from her and then just cover it up. She'll take that all night long. There we are.
Hey.
Nice and warm.
As well we should be.
Kept in at the line by Jewers. Sent in deep by Heimerl. Spartans collapsed, jamming away at it, but Musalevich able to cover it as Carlson was there on the doorstep trying to hack it through her.
Yeah, she's trying to jam that one home.
There's Mr. Wasserman.
Mr. Daniel Wasserman. The famous Wasserman family.
The famous Wasserman family, correct. And that line change wasn't quite done, so
one of the many Wassermans.
Dropping the puck again.
I think there's about 200 of them that all came from upstate New York.
I don't know, 200 might be
all right, 150. Maybe I exaggerated a little bit.
Little. Quick shot off the face-off, turned around way by Musalevich. This one comes in on her, and she just leaves it there for Sophia O'Neill. O'Neill pressured, her backhand pass deflected. And now played across ice where Milbauer will send it back across, and Simley, first one's there. Carrying it in deep is Fredine. Fredine tied up. O'Neill gets it around far side for Bredegen. Bredegen runs into traffic, had it knocked off her stick. Back into the zone for Fredine, and she sends it in deep where Bowden ties up with Milbauer. Carlson behind, trying to center. Puck still bouncing around. Now played out to the blue line. O'Connor's shot hit traffic and went wide. Played back out to the point. That shot didn't make it through either. Carlson centering. That was in the feet of O'Connor, who got turned around, and now Milbauer finally able to get it out to center. Sent right back in. This time Milbauer with a little bit of room. Sends it ahead. That pass didn't click. Milbauer slowing things up, and here is Megan O'Connor. Shot that just missed wide out of the reach of Musalevich. Wiki trying to turn off the boards. Lost the handle. Recovered by Taylor Holm. Holm the center. And now able to dump it in deep, and St. Cloud will send out a new line. Under 90 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Icebreakers on top, 3-0. Here's Rude. Can't get past the last defender. And now here's Cornelius into the zone. A shot blocker save. Rebound centered. Rude can't get it toward the net. Good speed through center by Avery Schwark. Gets it in deep. Skipped away from Cornelius. She's able to get it right back in the corner. Plays it out. It went off of a glove in the Spartan bench, so we'll get a face-off. Back in the St. Cloud end.
Under a minute left in a period that has been dominated by St. Cloud. Able to put a couple of goals in, increase their lead to 3-0.
Behind the net goes Donnelly. Cross ice pass, Cornelius trying to split the defenders, and then ended up losing the puck, and she's in offside as Rude carries across. 42 seconds left. Puck kicked into the zone, recovered there by Kendall Johnson. Johnson flips it high and out of the zone, giving chase back into the St. Cloud end as Donnelly. Icing waved off as Donnelly sweeps it behind. Swingle couldn't get it past the forechecker there. Played out to the point, but not out. Deflection out front by Heimerl ends up wide. Now sent out. Cornelius not able to track it down, and it'll be icing just before the end of the period.
Yeah, Cornelius, she had some speed. She tried to get that puck before the icing was called. But we'll have a quick drop, and we'll move on to the intermission.
Face-off tied up, and the buzzer will sound, and we will go to intermission number 2. St. Cloud on top of Simley, 3-0. We'll take a short break, get some reaction after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of the 2017 Cardinal Cup.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, the St. Cloud Icebreakers with a 3-0 lead over Simley in the Cardinal Cup contest. And we're joined now by St. Cloud head coach Nick Tebow. And Coach, your girls a little flat maybe in that first period? Definitely looked like they had a little more life in their skates in period number 2.
Yeah, we've been off since last week, so the girls are a little rusty getting back in that first period, but I think we're able to shake that rust off a little bit and get back going in the second period.
One of the things you and I talked about, Coach, is that do the little things to create yourself opportunities, and you really did that in that second period. You know, address that and what you're going to talk to your girls about between break.
Yeah, we're just looking to keep it simple, kind of going in the third period with the mindset that less is more. Just looking to make tape-to-tape passes. Obviously, once we hit that red line, we're going to look to get that puck in deep below the circles and forecheck, hopefully win that race. If not, create some turnovers, get the puck going our way and get the puck on our stick.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the third period. We will take another break. We'll be back with second period stats and highlights after this. You're watching live girls high school hockey on CTN.
Looking for a new home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 763-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Back at the CTN outdoor rink here at the Ice Center. And the first game of the 2017 Cup is going in St. Cloud's favor. They strike twice early in the second, just a minute apart. First, it was Jordan Swingle getting the deflection and hammering it into a wide open net. And then a turnover creates a breakaway for a dangerous player. And Gabby Rude shelves it over the glove hand of Natalie Biggs to give the Icebreakers the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, we heard from Coach T-Bone. He talked about just keeping things simple in that third period, playing with that 3-0 lead as you look at the final stats after two. I should say not final, but stats after two. 15 shots on goal for St. Cloud. Able to do a nice job of increasing that lead here in the second period. And you know, Simley's got their work cut out for them, Joe, coming back in this third period. They need to get some continued pressure.
Well, and I think the bigger thing was, we talked about it in the first intermission, not a lot of good scoring opportunities for either team. And in the second period, we saw St. Cloud not only create a lot more pressure, but get more quality scoring chances and really put a lot of pressure on the goaltender Biggs. If they can keep that up, you're right, Simley will have a tough time trying to come back.
Yeah, they really will. They're going to need to play their best here in period number 3 in order to get back into this contest.
We will take a short break, and when we come back, we'll drop the puck on period number 3. You're watching live coverage of the 2017 Cardinal Cup on CTN.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center, third period now underway. Big trouble as Rude walks in. Shot kicked away by Biggs, and Arvidsson couldn't quite get a stick on it. Simley not able to get it into the zone as St. Cloud broke it back up.
Well, Simley needs to score. If they're going to get back into this game, need to score quickly just to try and get some momentum back on their side. And this game's been controlled through 2 periods by the Icebreakers.
Well, step one, get it into the zone and gain some possession. They have been able to get it into the zone, but again, that second period, they got a little more pressure. I think, but shots, they only had 5 shots. Turnaround attempt by Cornelius goes wide. But again, when they've gotten offensive zone possession, they haven't really been able to generate good quality scoring chances. And credit to St. Cloud on the defense. Good opportunity right there as Kate Carlson tried to cut back. tough when Shapiro stops hearing things. He starts to wonder if age has finally caught up with him.
Well, most of the time I do hear things. So when I stop hearing things, then I'm worried. You know, the voices in my head speak to me quite often. And they do say very nice things about you, Joe.
Oh, that's good.
Just
nice
in case you were wondering.
Shot from the point, deflected wide. Simley not able to force it out, and now they do, but that's going to be icing. We're going to come right back to the Spartan end and have another face-off.
Well, as you mentioned, getting chances down in the other end of the ice for Simley are important. So far, St. Cloud making sure they're keeping the opportunity down here, looking to increase this lead 3-0 already.
Carlson can't get it in deep. Icebreaker's able to turn it back around. Stopped up at center ice. Puck still loose. Finally swept back to Milbauer, and she plays it ahead. Icing waved off as it comes down toward Big. She'll deflect it into the corner, where O'Connor will send it around and back up to center all the way into the St. Cloud end, where it's recovered by Jordan Swingle. Swingle off the boards, but kept in at the line. Swingle will go back to recover again. Swingle behind her own net, long pass to Mathiasen. Sent it back for Holm. Holm had it poked off her stick right as she got to the line by Jewers. Jewers will get it back. Her pass deflects away from the stick of Heimerl into the St. Cloud end. Swingle will swing around the net and come up the near side, back out to center, and Jewers will send it right back in. Musalevich leaves it there for Connolly. Her breakout pass didn't click, kept in at the line by Kendall Johnson. Spartans able to force it in deep. Bria Carlson got tied up as she tried to center. Another centering attempt doesn't make it through. And now recovered by Mathiasen. Cross ice. Skips away from Arvidsson, but Arvidsson able to track it down in the near corner as she's tied up. Here's Rude trying to center. Cornelius couldn't get there, now played back out to center by Maui Alechko.
A great opportunity for St. Cloud there, just nobody home in front of the net.
Jewers will reverse far side for Johnson. Johnson plays it out to center, stopped up, and now forced along by Olivia Jewers. And right back the other way come the Icebreakers. Rude trying to work her way through a couple of defenders, poked away by Biggs. Plays it back in low. Arvidsson behind Cornelius out front, and Rude didn't get much on the shot. And it's tracked down on the far side by Olivia Jewers. Her pass was broken up by Rude. And now it's Alechko. Long cross ice pass, stopped up by Chamernick. Good opportunity and a goal for Olivia Jewers.
Well, that's exactly what the Spartans needed to get on this board here. Still plenty of time left in this third period. You look at the time, 11:57 left. But that was a big goal for Simley as, you know, St. Cloud has been dominating this.
It was Avery Schwark, excuse me, but nice moves to find herself some room, and she puts it just inside the post on the far side.
That's goal
top shelf.
That's goal number 5 for Schwark as she gets Simley on the board here with 11:45 remaining in this third period. Now they have a little bit of life. They've got a little bit of momentum.
They keep it in the zone. Another good opportunity, but the shot misses wide for Carlson. Kept in at the line and sent back in deep by Abby Bowden. Behind the net is Ferdine, plays it around. Cross ice it out by the Icebreaker, sent right back in deep by O'Connor. Tracking it down to Swingle. Swingle, long pass, gets it out to center, and Erickson will sweep it deep into the Spartans' end. Johnson behind her own net, long pass to center. Heimerl had to kind of slow up to wait for that pass. He got it into the zone, but only momentarily, and now sent in deep. O'Neal back around far side for Holm. Holm gets it ahead for Mathiasen. Mathiasen will send it back to O'Neal. O'Neal looking and now gets it back to Holm. Her pass didn't click. Mathiasen able to come in and steal it right back, trying to center. That didn't make it through the traffic, turned away by Carlson. Holm sends it in deep. Behind the net is Schwark. Schwark flips it out on the backhand. Stopped up, but loose off of Connolly and played back into the zone where O'Neal will retreat behind her own net. Backhands it ahead, kept in at the blue line. And now St. Cloud able to get it back out to center. Stopped up and sent right back in by Olivia Jewers.
We're under 10 minutes here in this contest. And St. Cloud doesn't seem to have that same kind of step they did in that second period. Not playing with that 3-0 lead coming into this one.
Shot doesn't make it through, bouncing around in a dangerous area. And Wiki tried to capitalize, turnaround shot. That deflected back out to the blue line where it's kept in by O'Connor. Played around behind and now jammed out to center by Brooke Arvidsson. Stopped up by Simley, but regrouping are the Icebreakers. Cornelius from a tough angle, misses wide. It's going to be kept in at the blue line by Milbauer. Rude can't get around the defender's stick. Cornelius there to support. Puck comes free. Milbauer steps in and keeps it going along the boards. Here's Rude trying to come off the boards, then tried to flip a centering pass, and that was broken up out front by Johnson. Steal by Cornelius into the zone. Wrist shot blocked by O'Connor into the corner. Rude squeezed to the board near the hash marks. Cornelius there to help out. Rude has it, but on her backhand now lost the handle. Tips it. Got it back, shot and a goal, her second of the game.
Yeah, again, that Cornelius, it came out to Cornelius. She didn't get a chance to put anything on it, but Rude is right there to get that goal. Goal number 11, as you mentioned, second here of the evening. That puts the Icebreakers back up by 3, so make it 4-1 with 8:20 remaining.
Simley defenders a little bit on their heels, puck bouncing around, and you have to respect number 6.
Yep.
Everybody goes to her, puck comes free. And Rude wastes no time putting it top shelf and putting her team back on top by 3. St. Cloud gets it in deep, applying the pressure, but coming away with it is Avery Schwartz. Schwartz circles back behind it. It tipped off her stick. Shot from a tough angle, not a lot on it. Biggs gloves it and holds on.
Yeah, smartly holds on, will force that face-off. But Simley, after getting that goal to cut the lead to 3-1, had a little bit of momentum going, but what momentum they had is now back in the corner of the Icebreakers after that 4th goal.
Olivia Jewers against Taylor Holm, and Jewers able to win the draw for the Spartans. The pass went off the skates of Wiki into the zone. She chases it down, centers, but played nicely out front. Shot from the point, misses wide, ends up in the corner. Now sent back out to center. Back into her own end for it is Kendall Johnson. Gets it back to center ice. Left there for O'Neal, and she'll dump it in deep for the Icebreakers. Jewers on the far side, stopped up there by Bredigen. And Jewers will retreat behind her own net, swing it around out of the reach of Wiki. Milbauer played it toward the net, deflected wide by Mathiasen. And out to center where O'Neal has to recover back in her own zone. Sends it back out through center. Cross ice pass, kicked along by O'Connor. Comes back in the zone for Johnson. She gets it back to center. Here's O'Neill shoveling it in on the backhand. And O'Connor will swing it around. Rude there to break things up, get it down low, trying to get it back to where it was Arvidsson, but that was stopped up. Milbauer able to keep it in at the blue line. Down low it comes for Cornelius. She'll skate to the top of the circles, across for O'Neill. Pitchforked across to the near corner. Rude can't get it off the boards, and now this one's just sent the length of the ice by Kate Carlson. We'll have a face-off back in the Simley end with just 1 or 2 ticks away from 6 minutes.
Yeah, the Spartans just had to clear the zone and get an opportunity to get a change here and alleviate some of the pressure that the Icebreakers were putting on.
Cornelius able to keep it in momentarily, but Simley able to get it back out to center. Cumming can't get it in deep. And Simley in offside as Heimerl had not quite gotten out of the zone in time. Played across into the zone. Jewers off the boards, can't get it out. Come right back to her. She's tied up there by Donk. Now Simley able to get it out. Wiki comes across. It nearly had herself an opportunity, but bouncing puck wouldn't stay still for her. Played in deep by the Spartans. Erickson through center. Kennedy Erickson trying to get around the corner. Knocked off her stick. Stays with it. Played ahead where Olivia Jewers can send it in on Musalevsky. Musalevich. I haven't said her name in so long.
I know, it's been a while. think we're back, Joey. I think we're off for a little bit.
We never left.
Well, we never do leave. But
much to our viewers' dismay.
Well, it's proof by our faces on the floor here at Crick.
That's the right place to have it. Cornelius tried to step through with a stick on Jewers. Got tripped up, but will not get the call. She'll get the puck back, skipped away from her. Centering attempt by Donk. Nobody home in a white jersey. Played to center out of the reach of O'Neill. Turned back by Chamernick. And now Erickson will track it down in the corner, trying to center a shot. And a save point blank for Biggs.
A good scoring opportunity for St. Cloud.
Simley able to win the draw, turning with it behind her own net is O'Connor. Her pass broken up, though, by Swingle. Played behind. Erickson trying to center, tried again. That hit his shin pad. Chased down by Donk. Donk is unable to center. Carrying it behind is Avery Schwartz. Had it stripped away. Good move out front. A good recovery defensively by Schwartz to steal it away from Chamernick. Down to the final minute. Chamernick can't weave through traffic. Played back to the St. Cloud end. Musalevich came out to play it. That pass doesn't click. This one's going all the way down, and we will have icing. And a face-off in the St. Cloud end with 38.5 seconds remaining in the third period. Well, a good start to this third period for Simley. They again had some time keeping St. Cloud bottled up. They got on the board. They cut it down to 2, but a very quick answer from Gabby Rude, getting her second of the game. Just hammering away now, trying to get one more on the board, perhaps, to get a little bit something more to come away with. Instead, it's St. Cloud with speed, and now a 2-on-1. Matthias in the shot, kick save, and it's recovered by Wiki, and Wiki will turn up ice for Simley. Wiki in it. Knocked off her stick, able to recover in center, and that will do it for the opening game of the 2017 Cardinal Cup.
A nice win for the St. Cloud Icebreakers. That's going to give them their 10th win on the season. They'll move to 10-3-1 and drop the Spartans to 4-8-1 on the season.
And you know, that's going to mean Simley is going to be looking for a bounce back game when they return to the Crick tomorrow night to face the host Bluebirds. And on Friday, when St. Cloud is back in town to face off against the Bluebirds, it will be a good test for the home squad, no question.
It was a nice goal by Rude. Her second of the night, and there you see the final, 4-1 St. Cloud. Now an opportunity for the Simley Spartans now to see, as you mentioned, the Champlain Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds tomorrow night.
Well, and we've got a lot more Cardinal Cup coverage coming up. We will have Simley against CPCR on Thursday at 7:15. And then on Friday, it's the St. Cloud Icebreakers against the Champlain Park Coon Rapids Icebreakers. Or Champlain Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds, excuse me. Icebreakers against the Bluebirds. That's what I meant to say. And then on January 2nd, next Tuesday, the Bluebirds face off against the undefeated Centennial Cougars at the Ice Forum in Champlin.
There may be a schedule change on that on Tuesday night. We'll see how that goes.
That's a lot of girls hockey.
Yeah.
Not that I mind.
No, of course not, but we got to give fair coverage to some of the other squads.
So that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the CTN Outdoor Rink at Coon Rapids Ice Center. It's St. Cloud 4, Simley 1. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howard Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.